There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I was trying to get the what was it, mixer stream loaded so that I could pause it and mute it. Because for some reason, regardless of what I do, it always plays. They don't have a dashboard function. It's a poorly, made streaming site. So, whatever. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Welcome back. There we go. Let me see. And then OBS decided to change settings for some reason. Should be working now, so let's take a look. Yeah, fucking works. And sorry for my absence, but I am back. At least for today. But, since these little caps on Crossout have actually finally reset, we now actually have a reason to play a game now, so what I was actually planning on doing is actually, we actually need to redesign this thing, because this thing hasn't really been changed a whole lot since we first got it. It's a nice, cool 20,000 experience, but it's certainly lacking a lot more potential. We can fix that, though. So let's go ahead and take this thing apart, because what we got is we got a brand new cabin, we got brand new legs, and we got a couple of new weapons, so we should actually be able to add quite a bit on here. Hey, what's up, Elite? Welcome. Try Foxhole. Is that a game you mean? I think I have a section on Discord where you can freely recommend games to your heart's content. I've checked out a few of the games people have recommended. Some of them have been okay. Quite a few of them are different, though. Someone recommended that I play like Hearts of Iron or something similar to that. Not quite my style, but I see where he's coming from. Yeah, let's go ahead and attach these. Thinking for this, we can have a crawling build, but what we can do is we can add a ass load of weapons to the underside of the car, so they should be very hard to actually knock off, and it would definitely discourage a lot of ramming. I think we might need to add some connections underneath here, at least just to make this a tad bit more solid, so the thing doesn't just like fall off at random points in time. So let's see, we don't really have much to guard though, other than an engine and a gas generator. Just want to keep those two things nice and shielded. Actually, do we have another connection point actually? Yes we do, okay. I didn't want to accidentally hide all of our connection areas. So let's go ahead and put this down here. We need some place to actually connect to the car. So there's actually a way for us to actually mount stuff on the underside, because for some reason you cannot mount underneath frames. My guess is to prevent people from just making wacky builds where they just throw shit underneath the car and call it good. Ooh, just wide enough for all three legs. There we go, beautiful. We don't really want to make it any bigger, mainly because we don't need to be honest. We don't really want to have any exposed frames, because any of those could definitely knock off our weapons. But this should actually be good enough. We could make it wider, though, so that we can accommodate drones. So we can accommodate drones in between the legs. And those are actually kind of useful in some regard. It would definitely help out. We definitely have to make the vehicle a lot wider, though. I'm not sure if we should just do that. So let's go ahead and put a nice, powerful engine on here so the thing can move. Make a YouTube sign crab. A YouTube sign. Like an actual full physical logo? Oh my god. God no. The border wall will be built around me in half a fucking second. Do I want to be purged from this landscape? I don't know if I can handle such defeat. Yeah. Such a glorious looking vehicle. I think we could send it out just like this. So this will be our Leviathan. Oh yeah. I mean, it does have the extra benefit of having an extra set of legs. Our old Leviathan was made such a long time ago that only 4 legs and shit tier weapons all around. Nothing good on it. Purge is exceptional. Lathricus is your points now? Now my points have always been Panda points. PP as in, you know, that Pokemon shenanigans. That was the whole shtick with them. They should still be that. I didn't change them. I fucking didn't, I think. I hope my bot just didn't go AWOL and started changing shit without my permission. Ooh, Wet Knight's points is like an assload at this point. If my bot even wants to tell him. My bot may just be doing a silent treatment on him. Crap, this is gonna be a wonky looking underside. I just need to get enough of these shit tier parts.
Anytime.
Oh, thank you, YouTube, for your advertisements. I love you. How do you go fuck yourself, YouTube? Although I shouldn't say that, because now I'm partnered with them. They could take me off their website in half a second. They know where I live now. Oh, to be fair, they probably know where I live based on my porn searches already. Is my bot not responding? Oh. I think my bot glitched out. It should be entering chat now. So if you re-enter those commands... This bot is protesting my bullshit dictatorship. He's demanding workers' compensation. He's been working straight for a year. 5 years non-stop, handling nothing but menial tasks. Bullshit, I just gave it a week vacation. Protest me, I'll throw you in the fucking gulag. Yeah, this should work now. Do you want to be sent off to the icy chambers? Ooh, 1,682? There you go. I got it, you're up to 946. Fuck. To be fair, Jonathan, you've been watching a lot in YouTube, but you haven't been watching a lot on Twitch, so that's why you don't have very many points. And for those of you who don't know, I'm currently streaming on Twitch and YouTube and Mixer, but Twitch has a loyalty system and notifications appear on stream, so... I mean, I think he beat the bot, actually. The bot only has... Okay, no, the bot currently only has 2,598 points. Alright, fuck, what was I doing again? I think I was building, right? As I was gonna say, you guys are pretty much up there. And Fupa's up there because he donated $7. But he hasn't been in the stream in a while since he's more of a RimWorld person. There we go, the entire underside is covered. I don't know, let's take a look at Lee. You might be the only one, it depends. When it comes to streams, a lot of people will lurk, but yeah, you're the only one there. Take solace in such a fact. You are the precious little baby. You know what we should do? Like, we should do this thing where, like, we put it in rows, but we put each one consecutively back 4 spaces so they can fire directly to the side. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put that back. This will be 4 up, so 2 down, 3 back. There you go. So then we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, beautiful. So then that should allow them to fire in series and to the side pretty damn well. And you know what? We can do this too. We'll put a minigun underneath here as well. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. We'll like put it on the back side, so we can get nice coverage in the back. Even put some cords here too. Get plenty of guns on the other side, so there's no way that we can really have all of our weapons blown off. Okay, so look, our miniguns are already firing from this distance away. The thing is that they always fire in bursts, so they can never actually utilize their minigun capacities. See, look at this. Now I can walk while they're firing. Of course, they'll have to fire in bursts because they have to fire in between my legs. A mini shotgun to light them up. Oh, we could do that. We do have like 4 Spitfires. We could do that. Like, put it on top a little bit. Ooh, yeah, we could do that. Shit, why are you facing backwards? You're not going to do anything there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that thing that we just did with them. So he's up there. And go ahead and move this 3 back. Go ahead and move that back to beautiful. Hey, Pandalius says, boss, play Blood Gludge Blues, please. Are you trying to do like a song request? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, don't worry. We have plenty of space on the front of this car to do wacky shenanigans. We might have to make the truck bed longer, though, is what I'm thinking. We could do that. I don't want to play any copyrighted songs because YouTube keeps emailing me about them and it's scary as shit. I don't know how to deal with it. But what is litigation? Next thing you know, they're going to be busting down my fucking door if I keep doing that. Oh, yeah. I can definitely do this. Add drones here. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can do this. So we want to get the sidekick in here. These are the very few drones I have left. Attach wheels to the top of the cab. I wish I could. The issue is that they would block the guns. And on top of that, the legs pinch too close together for me to even put anything in there if I wanted to. I have to extend the vehicle out like 6 or more meters. Just so they can actually start firing. I'm not sure if these would benefit this thing as much, since this thing tends to blow through everything pretty damn quickly. Come on, just scooch in there. Get that nice compact design. Oh yeah. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put that right there. Oh yeah, that's pretty compact. Splash damage, gaming. Nice. Not the only one to join YouTube now. Yes. You are no longer the only lonely person here. I probably need this too, because to be honest, somebody's going to ram me. Somebody is going to ram me. You know, I can already put it here. Half track with legs. And I've seen builds like that. I've seen them. They mainly do it with like weapons like Taos. So what they do is they put 2 legs in the front and just let the back drag. So they can attach like a Tau weapon on the bottom and just use that. They use it like low power score builds, so they don't have to be ranked with high people. They can just terrorize low PS with 700 HP legs that can't be killed regardless of what happens. Yeah. Let's go ahead and scooch this back. It's gonna be actually kind of hard to armor this whole thing up, because this thing has an ass load of space on it. After this watch, I'm the only viewer on stream. Probably. I mean, most people tend to be on here for less than a minute. I used to be super anal about that. I don't know why. But I would, like, track to see how long they would stay in the streams, and minutes about as much. Mr. Krabs. I don't know, do we have any red paint? We do have embers, which is close. And we do have blue paint and black paint. We could do a color palette like that, I could see. And we do have some lights, so we could do that. We'll see. It really depends, though, because by the end of this, they'll just be so full of weapons, it won't look like anything, really. It'll just be an amalgamation of just shit. So, are you sure you're an architect, not a meth head? Yeah, you know what? If I could go ahead and attach these here. This needs to be plated to shit. I would stay in stream with you long time. Hey, then feel free. I have no qualms with that. I'm not gonna be like halfway through the stream. Alright, fuck off everyone. I want to be alone in my stream. I'm not sure if YouTubers would really succeed in very long in that environment. Just my wild guess. I feel like after a while people would be like, you know, gotta feel a little hostility here. You are terrible. Well, sure, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be off here in a half second. For all you know. I'll never return. Be the glorious channel that once was. You know what? Actually, I could use this one. Because this one actually has a connection point on the end of it. So, like, I could, like, put that right there. Oh, yeah. I'll be gone before you know. Hello from Ukraine. Well, welcome. I'm surprised you haven't been annexed yet. I'm surprised that even exists. Welcome the last of the Ukrainians. Yeah, level 15 leveled up. It isn't a level. It is an actual amount of coins. Coins, quote unquote. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead. I feel like we could tuck this in some more. So, like, if you put that over there, attach this, like, flip it around type of deal. And if we can move this to here, then we could scooch this all the way down. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot better, I think. No, it's coins! 947, whoop, it's one more coin. Hey, yes it is. You guys are all worried about the pennies. You guys are trying to steal all my money. Trying to be like Scrooge McDuck type of deal. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip this around. This won't be the terribly most aesthetically pleasing thing, but we're just like trying to get as much on here as possible. Ooh, you know what we could do? Get some glorious defenders on here. Although for some reason this is not enough. This is 2 space. How much does that fucking thing need? I mean, having this thing be like a nice... Ooh, you have a spider. Yes, I do. I invested the absorbent amount of money into shitty parts. What is the currency? It's just a loyalty currency. Currency I collect just to keep track of people. So if I ever do a giveaway, I give, or rather, tickets cost as a currency. So you use that currency you racked up to get more tickets into giveaways, which gives you a higher chance of getting an item. Whenever those giveaways might happen. That issue is it depends if I have excess money to buy something, I suppose. I don't know, maybe it says I'm partnered with YouTube. I guess I could be. I mean, I've generated a whole, like, 5 cents for my YouTube channel so far. Practically nothing, but, it's fucking something, I suppose. I more or less just did it as a joke, to be honest. I was like, I'm not sure why they would want a person who only has 192 subscribers who's lost 5 subscribers in the last, like, 3 days. But you're the 100th stuff on YouTube. Well, true, but my bot doesn't really take things like that into consideration. It's not really a bot that's, like, linked with YouTube in any fashion. It just kind of does its own little thing. Yeah, what I'm thinking, since we have a lot of this, we could try mounting the shotguns up here. What I'm thinking is that someone's going to try to come for us straight on. So we just have the nice shotguns lined up here. Get the nice minigun arsenal on top. And it's just a huge line of guns they can't take down. But I'm lazy to follow you on YouTube. I don't worry about it. YouTube is just for the shits and gigs. Really? Well, you gotta remember, Twitch and YouTube are completely different sites. One has a different, underneath a different company has a different payment model. has a different relationship with advertisers and so forth. And Twitch is a different set of, you know, coding that YouTube and various other metric sites haven't really taken into account just yet. I imagine there is some effort to increase that. You know, let's go ahead and put this on here. It's like really the majority of my armor is just on the underside of this car. And you know what? We need to attach some bumpers onto this thing. I'm thinking small plows, because it's a nice super low profile thing on there. Add some ramming protection. If it does more of the shittery on YouTube, well, I do upload the occasional video there on YouTube. Because you gotta remember, before I did streaming, I did mostly videos. Streaming requires more of a setup. And it requires a tad bit more, I wouldn't say articulation, but definitely requires a lot more energy than a YouTube video. With a YouTube video, you're just like pumped up and hyped up for an hour, just screaming your lungs off, making a Jacksepticeye video, and then you're done. But on YouTube, you have to constantly entertain, otherwise you just kind of fade in irrelevancy. I wouldn't say you really fade per se, but kind of comes off as that. Got the whole fucking caboodle to worry about. And on top of that, there's also a lot more moderation you have to do, because streams are lovely targets for trolling, since you get an immediate reaction. Everyone's like, oh my god, isn't it hilarious? I sent this streamer a screaming video for the 17th time. Hilarious. Fuck, why can't I get this right? Am I turning special all of a sudden? There we go, finally, fuck. There we go. And then put that onto the side. Twitch is easier for getting people than YouTube. I don't know, I have 106 followers on Twitch, and I have 192 on YouTube. So it's a tad bit easier. YouTube does have like 3 times the viewer base than Twitch. And on top of that, they've integrated this hurts to listen, but I will suck it up and listen. Are you saying that I'm boring? Oh, that's fucking hats. But what the fuck was I saying again? YouTube has done like a shit much more to actually try to become competitive with Twitch nowadays. They still don't have nearly as much viewer base. It's probably just like, I would say, people's expectations have been built up so much that it'd be really hard for them to kind of encroach on them at this point. Let's see, how do I actually attach this to there? You kill me now, Pandalise is a dictator. God damn it, don't give any ideas to the Turkish people. They'll come back in here soon enough and start screaming about that. Long live the fascists. Or some shit like that. Ooh, you know what we could put on here? The Caucasus. Ooh, let's see. Get one down here. I realize that the top of our car is not built up at all. Fuck it. And the reason why we can't put the Caucasus anywhere else, they don't allow us to actually articulate these behemoths. Oh, beautiful. I don't know, is Hydra considered a dictatorship? They opposed a fascist and made their own little place. Could you call them like... pioneers of some glorious new world? I have no fucking idea. I probably shouldn't say that. They're probably not pioneers in any good sense. Yes, we're pioneers. That's why we burn people alive. Yes, long live the Empire or something else that went down in history. Oh yeah, the Ottoman Empire is still going strong. They have never faded. Oh yes. Yeah, let's keep that on there. We might have to actually expand out the arsenal on here on the underside to account for more people. Ooh, we're almost out of energy already? Oh, to be fair, though, we added a lot of guns to the side here. Shit. Ooh, we could do this. Now we're completely out of energy. Okay, okay. I think we built up the shotguns a tad bit too much. Long live the 5th Crusade. Get it. Where's there already 4? We could always do with another. Wait, don't we have another Spitfire? Oh no, we have 4 Spitfires, but we don't have... Oh, okay. Oh, but we can do that. That's fun. Like, it's like a little embankment for the guns. Hip hip. You sound so bloody and different, Jonathan. You sound like you're just being absolutely whipped to death right now. Is there something you want to tell us? Did we displease you in some way? Ooh, yes. Could we actually have all 3 on here? Oh. Actually, you know what we can do? We're going to need to do something with this. We actually need to stack these things higher. Otherwise, they overlap. So that if you do it like that, and you test drive them, well, then they hit the roof. Fuck. But let's see this. Let's see if this actually works. The crusade is to kill me and take my channel. That's all it's about. It's nothing else. You know, I guess that step thing did work. I love how there's just a shitload of guns just firing underneath my cabin. It works fabulously well. You want something that's worth... Rude? I am the best fucking thing you'll ever have. You know what? We actually need something better even here. Take it. Glorious. Oh, yeah. Put that right in there. Does this thing even move anymore? Okay, it still moves somewhat. But that's like the only thing that's worth actually putting in here, considering we have drones. So then these things reload and assload more faster. But this actually kind of works out, because if they start taking away our legs, the more we can actually fire on them. I have a feeling this thing's going to do absolutely terrible, since we don't have any cannons. Since we can't just, like, blow someone up instantly. We're just going to get ass pounded into oblivion. You know what? Let's go ahead. Put this there. We kind of need to actually move these things out. Turn this around. There we go. Perfect. The bot has more value. You can use it. It sounds like Julian Assange here. Keep making that up. Fucking government's gonna take down my wall in 3 seconds. He knows too much. Take him out. Oh yeah, look at that. Take up as much space as humanly possible. You know, let's go ahead and go by structure. What has the best here? And you know, we're back up to that same power score we were last time, so we can only improve from here. Oh yeah. That probably won't look the most aesthetically pleasing, but fuck it. This con needs to be big and strong. And that I'm not sure if this backside will handle too well to just people bombarding it. Okay, go ahead and take this over. I wonder if we actually put fuel barrels on this whenever it wins. Does that mean we get fuel from it? I feel like that would just be a cheap way to earn money. God. It's not like invasions are really worth that much, though. Unless you have, like, Reapers and autocannons, your vehicle generally isn't selected for duty. Rebel Panda dictatorship. Are you saying my bot is gonna take over? Make his own league? Form a super union? Trust me, the bot has new balls. PP for the Panda points for the next dictatorship. You're gonna use a form of currency as your leadership model. I mean, I can't stop you. I can just offer you sound advice. Be like, hey, trying to get yourself killed, because that's how you do it. You know what we could do? Could we actually move this back? Get this fat fucking thing in there. Get in there. Don't be rude. Oh, it's got its little curdle around it. Bring back the old Republic, what, of the Jedi or something? Guys trying to form a new cult. I mean, I got nothing against it. The old Republic. A little bit fancy for my tastes. Oh yeah, we could... Wait. Just stack this shit on top of each other. Give it a little bit thicker on top. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, recruited them. Yeah, he seems to be... He knows so many people he could call upon. His assets for days. It's like he makes it himself. Dude, we really need these extra 60 parts, though. Like, I'm not sure where we could put them. Otherwise, it would just make our vehicle really, really wide. And we already have 4,600 HP. It's mostly petty little rocket bills that tend to get this vehicle. If I had any knowledge about this. You know what, go ahead and take this side. We'll just see how many fucking little manhole covers we can take here. The sewer beast. Look like something straight out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It kind of works. It sees me in the corner. Yeah, it says hi to everyone. It's like, hey man, how you doing? Trying to be friendly with everyone. Give him a little bit of tickling on the underside. Give him the goosey goose. But it's a way for me to know that it's also working. Because the bot also glitches out kind of bad occasionally. So have to use it to find out if it recognizes people are in here so I can give them the points. I didn't want them to just like come in here, sit for like 3 hours and get nothing out of it. It's happened a couple of times. Well, to be fair, it's usually during dead hours it does that. There we go. It's looking more like a slightly armored beast. Layers upon layers upon layers. Hey, you will join or die with Panda. I'm not sure if he's quite on the same page of dictatorship. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about his affiliations with Russian parties. I am ready for death. I will embrace it with dignity. Wait for the Pope's signal through, and PP will bring it to its rightful seat as the God King. What does my boss have to say about this? Do you dare to take arms against let the knights tell you what it is? You'll be executed like last dawn. This will not be a French colony. I will not capitulate to such bullshit. No. The bot warned you. He knew what had happened if you fucking take arms against me. This channel will forever remain underneath my dictatorship. You'll just have to bow down and accept it. You know what? You can stick there. You go the fuck down there. Ooh, yeah. And then could put that there. And then put that there. And then stick that on top. Oh, yeah. And you're just taking all your PP points again, too. You know, I'm school as a knight in all of this land. I've actually thought about, I've only had half the parts you have in You Wish. This is about months of bashing my head against a wall. You don't really want these pots if you wanted to kill yourself. Trust me, it's not worth the life you have to be sucked out of you. Ooh, what do we actually... Ooh, what good parts do we have to put on here? We're running out of stuff in like large numbers to actually put on. So we'll have a lopsided vehicle if we keep going like this. We'll give it a scalene approach. What you probably do, Wet. I mean, let's take a look here. I mean, below you, there's Posh Owl. He hasn't been in here. Tygo, Purple Giraffe. A lot of these people who used to watch the stream consistently for like when I played like RimWorld, and they just all left. And they've been in ages. I mean, besides like the first couple of hundred from the people below you, yeah, the rest of it's like less than 10. I mean, you're pretty much just A-okay, man. And I think, not really sure what else we could put on here at this point. This is about as beefy as it's gonna get. I mean, this thing is like a solid tank. Nothing could destroy this if it wanted to. Besides, everyone using the same fucking cricket build. And you know, let's go ahead and actually shield these a little bit more, I think. Give them as shielded as humanly possible. Okay, and they're all nice and tested. There we go. Let's see if this works. It still moves, which is beyond me. Usually vehicles this fat don't move at all. Yeah, so look at that. I've actually thought about doing this one little point system where it basically kind of treats it as kind of like a RPG game almost. And I've thought that about trying that. It looked really fucking fun. I thought about doing it for stream. What was it called? It was like GatherBot or some shit like that. GatherBot. Like, how could I link up my account? Oh, I could do that. That would take ages, though. It is about as beastly as you can get. Nearly 5,000 HP. Plenty of plows. Guns on the underside. 6 legs. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I will bring my arms down just to RPG. Oh, if this little GatherBot thing, it's like... It has events that you can participate in, daily items, logins, stats you have to keep track of, inventory. It's kind of like a tabletop RPG almost in that sense. And you can use it to actually do arenas and battle the streamer as well, mug people, steal from them, and just a bunch of other shit like that. And if you like really flush it out with huge events like that, you can make it a pretty good RPG experience. But at the same time, the amount of setup that would require, I would just like dedicate a stream to that alone. You know, let's do a 10-hour stream where I just sit here and type in stories from online, and like half of them are about like Buzz Aldrin and Woody. Just some stupid shit. So do we join you, or do you just put us in the game, or what? Well, in this game, it's a free-to-play game that you can get on Steam. So if you have the game and you want to join me, feel free, just shoot me a friend request at Pandalius and I'll invite you. It's on Steam. It's a free-to-play game. Glorious of all the sorts. You know, we can paint the middle cabin. Get it nice and gilded. This is going to be kind of hard to paint, to be honest. Like, just the sheer amount of layers we had to go through here. And just paint the entire underside here. Instead of just making it one color. We gotta make this thing look a little bit classy here. Yeah, get that on the side as well. Why not cross out the other game? Oh, it's not a game. It's like a type of bot that you can get for Twitch channels. It's similar to my bot, it just turns it into a game typer. It's called a GatherBot, so you can use it for streams. I saw it on a couple of people's streams, but it definitely has more functionality when you're starting to be a actual Twitch affiliated stream. So you actually have more ways to do sub giveaways and shit like that. It has more ingrained functionality, and I think you have to be a Twitch affiliate if you want to get into this program. So it might be a limited aspect in that regard. Let's go ahead and make these pots. Pots of the glorious crosses and bears for the streets. I think it actually looks kind of nice. Kind of give it a medieval aesthetic. So if you have it on Discord, I might join your Discord then. It wouldn't be on Discord, it would just be a purely streamer thing. I mean, the only inbuilt functionality I've built in with Discord is just stream notifications. That, and I have a Patreon thing, but I don't even fucking use that. I more or less just did it because someone asked me to do it. To do crap, you use PP? No, it uses its own currency system. It's basically a different bot, so it has a different handling. So I couldn't transfer points. What I could do is that when you're on stream, I could go back into the old bot's catalog, search up your name, and then give you the points based on that. The Patreon is me. Now you wish the Patreon bot was. It is only you if you wish to handle money. God, no. I didn't want to deal with that shenanigans. It sounds like that place is so trigger happy to ban people, I don't even want to deal with the litigation behind that shit. Oh, you made an offensive joke about people. Oh, well, castrate you and send the cops after you, you little bitch. No, we ain't dealing with that pesky shenanigans. It just seems to bring on more complications. As long as I keep the PP, then I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, you'll always keep the currency in this bot, but that bot just has its own different tracking system. And it uses it for, like I said, events, raids type of deal, daily gathering boxes, loot, various items to increase your stats. And then you can actually use it to, like, mug other people, which I thought was kind of cool. Here, let's go ahead and douse these weapons. Oh, fucking Christ. Thank you for the follow. One day, they'll give me a heart attack, and you'll just see me in the obituary. Fat ass dies on stream after a guy says chicken strips too loud. God. Can I kill you in it? I think you can. There's this like arena thing where I am the arena master, and in order for you to beat me, it's like a dice roll. The more you bid, the higher chance you have to kill me, and then based on your stats as well. Things like that. And then you get, I think, maybe bonus stats or loot based on that too. Alright, and I think this is the final design of the car. It's looking pretty good. All the legs are painted. Everything has its nice little design to it. And as you kind of peel the layers off, it goes from the Tuanic Eagles to the Tuanic Crosses to the then Tuanic Crosses. I am still at a point where I have to buy and sell each time I do different missions. Well, I'm not the richest person here now, by far not. I played this game a lot, but definitely not rich. A lot of these parts I just made one of to fill missions like that. It cost me like 30 bucks. But now with this whole event, everything is just astronomical in price. Melt these peasants. And true, you'd also become the arena master as well. You would have your own little realm to rule over. Now, where could I actually put this thing at? Is that the best place I could put it? Yeah, kind of. It's really like the only place I can put it, really. Otherwise, I have to like put it like right here. So I'm thinking about doing, since these parts are so weak, let's not keep them in front of the cabin. So they could like flip around and shoot people in the back. I'm not sure if you'd be specifically a Nazi in an RPG stat, but I mean, you can make a Twitch account named that if you want. I'm not sure if Twitch will allow it, but you could definitely try it. It sounds like you guys are all excited about it, so I'll think about making it. It'll take a hot second. And I think this actually works out pretty damn well. We could try to mount these as different guns. We could have 3 of these or 6 little guns. But we don't really have good mounting places for those except for the underside of our cabin. I think having these is kind of nice because it does add a huge amount of armor to our front. Yeah, I think this is good as is. Let's see. Let's try this out. So let's go ahead and get... Well, we don't really have to worry about fucking over this guy because we'll have this built basically forever. More reason to say your bullshit dictatorship. I'm like Borat. You just can't get enough of me. It's very nice. You say it's the hellish thing to be involved in, but just stay here every day. Or in the Dictori mayor named Pandalius so we could fight each other. You could try that. Oh, it's... You would think, but it actually is kind of hard to kill this thing, because the main issue is that it really has a lot of ways it could fire on you. Because when it comes to most Leviathans, what usually kills them is that they can't use all of their weapons at all the time. This one, though, you just have a lot more areas to mount. You haven't seen the Queen of Trash. That was the Queen of Trash we just deleted. It's a Leviathan. This is a new Queen of Trash. And she's a beauty. That other Queen of Trash was just like a 17,000 pound trash heap. This thing weighs over 34 tons. It's a hell of a lot heavier. The main thing is that they had to face 3 things like this. So it'd be a tad bit hard for them to kill. Ooh, let's go ahead and do this. And all we can do is cargo races. Cargo race, cargo race, cargo race. Fuck. I want to get this scrap out of the way, because then I can start actually saving up. I could sell all like this 3,000 scrap I could potentially earn from this. Which is like a couple $100, and I want to get that. We can fight each other. We could. Yeah, they do have duels. That's right, they do have duels. I'm not sure how those work. Like, if you can use, like, potions or whatnot. Should we use this for cargo? It is fast enough. We could do it. I wouldn't mind at all. Before we do that, though, let me get actually a shitload of lights on here. Because we need more pretty parts. We gotta look extra fab for this. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I do got treads now. I did build those. Completely forgot about that. And they're so much faster than spider legs, it's hilarious. Race with the crab, I've already done that. I actually made a legitimate racing vehicle. Let's take a look here. This car that I was too lazy to name is my racing vehicle. And I was actually able to win quite a few races with this thing for some reason. And I don't know why. This thing actually worked out pretty damn well. And I managed to max out my scrap super fucking early on last week. Although for some reason it keeps buckling out for some reason. What I would really like to make is from this faction, besides this thing, I would really love to make these things. These hardened tracks. You can go really fucking fast with these things. And they still have about 1,000 pounds of tonnage. Which is about as much as a leg. So it's still pretty good. And you still get an assload of speed from it. I want to see this thing race. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take this specific car out to a race. But I definitely could take the crawling minigun out to a race. This thing is the like 3,000 HP behemoth. I don't think it even has an engine. It might have a light engine, but I don't think it has like a actual full car in here. It's just this glorious fucking minigun thing that lasts for ages. But no, we're going to be using this thing. Because we need to get that seasonal reward. Fuck what logic dictates. We're going to be doing a race with treads. And then to a race... Do you mean like the PvP races or the cargo races? Because the cargo races are... I could do it with treads. I'll just be behind my allies the entire time. This shit is not really a race. Especially at medium difficulty, I could do it even now. I think I'm a little bit slow for this. Because I mean, I ripped out my engine and instead just added a shitload of coolers to this thing. Only thing I could have done. We could get that V8 engine from the Nomads, though. Actually, the aircraft engine, though, is the exact same thing. The race, and then have a racetrack. I could do it. I probably could actually do races with the Lunatics tracks. Because the Lunatics themselves actually do have their own tracks. They limit speed a little bit, but I could still go really fucking fast in them. The issue is that for some reason, even though they're like very small tracks, they're still epic quality. So for me to actually get them, I would have to make about $1,000 worth of parts just so that I can get them. A little bit expensive for me at the moment, and I currently do not have that much money. I could do it though. The hardened tracks one I would love to get though, because I think those are actually elevated off the ground enough for me to mount like guns underneath it. Of course, I'll have to attach the guns to the cabin itself, so I'll have to like do some like weird meandering thing with the frames, but I could do it. These heavy tracks though ain't that pretty. Would have really loved to see these things. I could just like jump off this cliff and squash this guy. Big Beth wants ya. As soon as he can figure out how to get down this fucking hill. Oh, come here, boy. Ooh. Hey, we did actually fucking kill him by running him over. Hey, what about Twitch privileges? What do you mean? I mean, if you're talking about the GatherBot does have Twitch privileges. Like, if you are a, I believe, a subscriber, it gives you, like, double points. I mean, for being a follower, I guess it allows you to participate. Would be the main shtick. I mean, currently right now, though, I mean, based on how my system works, Twitch does have all the benefits. Literally has the only ones I offer. Like, no too much games so far. Explosion. I mean, because compared to YouTube, Twitch has the loyalty system, and the notifications on stream. So, I mean, in a sense, you're already a prized possession amongst this community. Yeah, just stand right still in front of a behemoth that has treads. Yeah, don't try to circle around me at all. I'm just an innocent little car. I'm not a menacing fucking behemoth. Yeah, no, get off with your little peasant guns. Treads are the only thing you need in this world. Do you get special privileges? I mean, if you want to join me on Crossout, feel free. I mean, I don't really have to hold any special privileges. It's not like I'm, like, sparse on room here. Crossout. You know, Crossout, you can join me. Just, if you have an account, just get on the game and add me. We can do game. Yes. Although, it might be a little bit hard for you, considering I'll be at a very high power score. And you'll be probably very low. I mean, you'll be joining games and then just getting absolutely ass shredded. I guess I could go back to that old car design. Those like 800 power score vehicles. Get the fuck out of here with your little missiles. It could work. The thing is, though, is that the game also gives you a little tutorial to do beforehand. It doesn't have cross-platform support, though, unfortunately. So I couldn't, I would say, join you on there. The communities are separated. That's just one unfortunate thing. There's really no need for it to be split like that, but the issue is that since you have to deal with Sony and Microsoft, development would probably be very slowed if they had to do it all at once. I have PS4, so no. Oh, 1 second. Yes, unfortunately, if you don't have the PC version of this game, you cannot play with me. Maybe one day, if I get like rich enough to just afford a PS4 and a capture card to play this game like that, I could do it. But right now, not economically feasible for me to buy a $400 gaming console for this. I'd rather get a like a 9 or a 1080 Ti with water cooling. You can play with Wet Knight though. He would love to give you hugs and kisses. Gimme. Fucking use cannons. I hate this. Cannons are by far the worst thing I can use here. Let's see what I can do. I got 2 guns. So 5 plus 5. So if I have a 12 power cabin, I could do something with that. So I can get this, put a light generator on there, get a Mark II engine, a couple of ammo packs. Oh yeah, we can do this. Give me your Dropbox. I can get you one for like $1.99 or something. Don't worry. And on top of that, I'm not a big console player, if you can imagine that. So it'll be a no for me, darling. Maybe one day. Ooh, should we do spider legs or half track? We should probably do tracks, so I can actually probably get around the map really quickly. Although spider legs wouldn't be that bad. Let's do spider legs. Fuck it. Spider legs it is. We need to make this thing wide as hell, though. Actually, no, we could probably make this flat. Give this a flat design. Actually, wait, is that actually long enough to reach out? No, it's not. Fuck. No, I want to try the spider legs because I haven't done them in a hot second. It'll look real sexy. And on top of that, you get like really good aiming angles with that. Oh, fuck. So if we get these. And on top of that, with this, you also get the extra benefit of having like no recoil. So you get these 2 cannons. And then a Mark II engine. Definitely want to put a hazardous generator on this thing, though. Get this thing nice and covered. This thing's just going to be loaded up with explosives. We got explosives on each side. And then we're going to put more explosives underneath our car. With another explosive. Yeah, we're just kind of a walking bomb. And then we have this... Actually, no, let's go for just the heavy generator. Because that thing... It makes us a little bit slower, but that's fine. And I think that works for us. Ooh, you know what? Oh yeah, we haven't put the engine on yet. I was wondering why we had so much extra energy. Yeah, so we put that there. And then we can attach a scope to this thing. So then we can do something like this, where we can just aim down sights and just Alright. I think it was a little bit delicate. Didn't like our touch. So that now we can aim pretty damn easily with minimal recoil. The only thing that happens is that our scope is kind of in an awkward position, so like it flails about when we shoot. 417 damage immediately. Or cooler, whatever it has to speed up weapon time. Well, the only way it can actually speed up cannon time is by adding an engine that actually has its special property. Otherwise, there's nothing. So you're just stuck with that. It's not that bad, though. It still works out fabulously well. Now we just need to add some armor to this thing. Give this thing a little bit of protection, so that we don't get one-shotted immediately. Especially with this engine in the back that can blow up on contact. With, like, anything more than, like, 2 ounces of power. And then this we need to cover up somehow. Because that's, like, this thing, if this thing was shot, that's over 1,200 damage to my cabin immediately. So I'd instantly die. The issue is that's in a very hard to shoot area. So I'm not too worried about it blowing up. So what we could do is that we can just tack this on. And not only does it make it look nice and sleek, but it covers up everything. And we can just go ahead and add some... let's go ahead and add these things on here, the half walls. Actually, you know what? Truck door. And then a half wall. This is just the vehicle that we're going to use for this little quest here. And I think that works. I mean, we got a decent power score. We can fire like crazy. I think that works. Let's see if this works without dying instantly. Ooh, wait, what do we got for brawls? 5 days. Yeah, we got nothing till tomorrow, so I guess we could do this. Or, yeah, no. We're gonna go for wires. Because we can just do storm warning, and that's like the equivalent of doing like 10 missions. Alright. So this actually does work out for us, because this is a perfect sniping map. Look at that, we have so much extra acceleration because of the engine. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna waste my 20 shots on you. Fuck out of here. Oh, this thing takes absolute ages to crawl. Even though we have a huge ass engine with a lot of tonnage, we're still slow as shit. I like your design. Ah, thank you. What the fuck is he doing? He's just suiciding. And then they're just having a guy flop onto me. Nah, it's just a guy with a cricket. Hey, I got... I didn't even get that person because he suicided and someone else took the credit for the kill. Can someone just flip me over? Thank you. That works. I unfortunately cannot shoot anymore because I'm out of legs. I might have to extend my cabin. Kill me. At least if you take off one more leg, I would be able to turn. Or I should say, be able to, like, lay my cabin down flat. Because currently there's no command for me to, like, make my legs go completely flat and allow me to just make my cabin shoot forward. I just gotta deal with this. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Yeah. We somehow still managed to win even though they didn't have me. Mystery battlefields. Fucking won for that. At least we got the fuel for that. He totally helps even though you only shot a guy who was committing suicide. Ooh, this map's a little bit sketchy. There's nothing but tight spaces here. So staying in the back is our priority. The issue is that there's so many ways for someone to actually come up on you. Shit, I should have used... I currently have a machine gun guy loaded into the cabin. I should have put on the Steppenwolf guy, the scavenger guy. He's nothing but cannons. Oh, 400 damage. Oh, don't run away, pussy. We got a lot of cannoneers here. Ooh, shit. For a second, I thought that actually was somebody. Alright, turn this thing around. Where are you at? I see you. That's what you think you can. But everyone uses tall-ass builds because everyone here uses the trucker cabin. Very few people here actually use the growler cabin. Like, he's a very rare exception. I can actually hide behind these cabins, though, so it's kind of nice. Oh, why did you stop there? I'm not good at predictive aiming. You're lucky I can reload like a fucking bonsai tree here. Is that an enemy? It is an enemy. I fucking knew you were gonna do that. Look at that. You didn't even take off a leg with that. Yeah, just sit right there for me. Thank you. I'm shooting him with white tier cannons. I see you there, little boy. Ooh. Oh, he moved just a little bit too quick. This would help if I had a radar. You know, I probably could attach one to the back of my cabin with no issue, considering my guns cannot actually articulate backwards. That's mine! Don't you fucking take that from me. Oh, you bastard. I thought we were friends. Oh, yeah. Just keep him there. Let's move to the side. Come out here, little boy. Oh. Oh, he's running away like a little bitch. He knows he fucked up. Come here, little boy. This would probably be better if I had tsunami cannons, which for those who don't know are currently $8,000 a piece. Did we actually even progress in that at all? Okay, I guess we did. What we actually need to do though is... Where is it? This thing. We need this with a radio. Because communication is so important, we hold hands together, arm in arm. And of course, we gotta keep our sweet pair of truck nuts still up here. Okay, we're nearly at 5K now. We're going into a 5K battle with white tier guns. Fucking kill me. I mean, if we got rid of our fuel barrels, accessories, radar, and radio, we could have a super low tier car. But that gas, man. Oh, my fucking gas. Now, that would put us even in a higher power score game. Oh, you want to go up to 6K where people use fucking Reaper builds against white blue tier cannons? It probably would be more energy efficient and I might get more success, but I mean, white tier cannons, that works. Oh, I see you, you little bitch. Aim higher. Oh, I took out his wheels. Feel the artillery barrage. Oh yeah, you grow really fast if you stay in Twitch. That's what people forget to realize, is that like it's not a super long curve to actually get points. I mean, Wet Knight got up to here and he's just in the stream all the time. I mean, he's basically earned the equivalent of people who have like spent hundreds of dollars. I probably don't need the scope, they're a little bit too close. God, actually having these really fast firing cannons though was sweet as shit. Don't you dare use javelins. Face me, coward. God damn it. They're swarming. I'll not let you take me alive. You're dead either way. I was gonna say, because you're underneath my fuel barrel. I think it's 10 minutes, actually. Each point is 10 minutes. If it was every 5 minutes, that'd be ridiculously fast. It should be. Unless I accidentally change the settings again. Oh no, it's 1 every 5 minutes. That is true. Yeah, it is pretty fast. Yeah, it's fine, though. It's not too excessive. At least I got a kill out of that. I didn't realize we had a whole team of rammers on their side. Kind of fucks me over. Because I cannot handle rammers unless I put a gun underneath my cabin. I mean, I could do that, but then the issue would be is that I can't fire long distance then. I would just be shooting the ground a lot. Because you can't actually push your legs up and down. Fuck! Didn't mean to close that. It's my only source of music. Here we go. Where's that at? Gimme, gimme.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Call me Fat Kit Kat Company? I used to stay here for a long time. You know, it used to be 1 point for every 10 minutes. The real OGs got that treatment. And the donating used to have a lot more value. I used to give like 25 points for every $1. Which back then would have been about 250 minutes. Which is longer than the average stream. So people who would donate used to get like an entire stream's worth of points instantaneously for a cheap amount. Not really a common issue though, as you can imagine. I see the little pussies over there hiding with their towel launchers. You know what we could do? We can go around the river. Let's go on the other side there. You have a longer stretch to actually fire down, so you actually can contribute a little bit more. The issue is having a long enough radar so you can actually discern friend from foe. Here we go. By the time we got down here, yep, front line's already gone. Let's go ahead to the side then. Bastard. He's just wiggling back and forth trying to get his cricket or wasp launcher in place. How about you just like stay right there, thank you. Oh, you bastards. Here, let me walk on top of you. How? 1,000 damage! I fucking one-shotted him. There is no way he... 1,000 damage. I had my fuel barrel right on top of him. And my other fuel barrel. That alone should have done 1,300 damage. Interesting. I can walk on somebody, have 1,300 damage, plus the extra 700 damage from my explosion, and yet That combined nearly 2,000 HP didn't kill him. Alright. Got, of course, the guy with fucking wasp launchers gets 4 kills. How he even lived through that is beyond me. Some total bitch magic here, and we lose because we have a 1 cap point. That is one down thing about the cannons. The cannons are super useful, but they're also super vulnerable. Here, let's see if we can actually get a good sniping position from here. Whew, it's actually a really long firing. You know, we actually need to get down there because we're pitching up too much. A little bit higher. God, it keeps running away. They know they can't handle the cannons. I guarantee you someone's just going to try to bum rush point again. I probably shouldn't swing my body forth back that much. Total fucking magic. Here we go. Seems to be a little bit packed down here. Ooh, good. Stay right there. Just don't move at all. Oh, that explains. He had executioner cannons, which, if you don't know, are 2 tiers above me in performance. I think are built a little bit too high in power score. If we got rid of these 2 things, and let's go for something a little bit more conservative. Yeah, we still have a lot of extra power, but we just don't fire as fast. We currently have 11 power though. Okay, so this cabin is 750 plus a generator would bring it up to 350, so 1,085. So it's still less power than what the humpback gives. Okay. We could do that thing still. Yeah, it's 345, 310 actually. Less power. Of course, we have the chance of instantly dying. Low chance, of course. Ooh, okay then. Add a little bit less. We just don't want to be up. Fuck, we're in that 5k again. Oh, because of that thing. Which adds like 900 damage. I've made this thing as cheap as possible. There's like really no other fucking magic I can do to this thing. Yep, that's about as cheap as... We'll try this. Let's see if adding extra power does anything. The issue is that this thing has a different amount of ammo. It has 4 less. At least when we have this many ammo packs on. So it's a little bit wonky. I could shoot more with the white cannons, but not with these. They also might have a different arcing pattern, but I'm not spending $50 to get another cannon. Ooh, okay, we need to aim a lot higher. Of course, he's just gonna hide. Oh, I got him. Just a little bit. Yeah, come on, no need to be pussies. Ooh, could we... That'd be actually sweet if you could shoot him from here. But it seems like just bum rushing point. Ah, oh, come on, Sophia. Be a little angel. This place is actually kind of shitty for cannons. Because, yeah, while there's a lot of places to position, there's not a lot of opportunity to actually shoot. They're all being pussies about it. like shooting from super far distances. No, my scope, you bastards. And it kind of sucks there's so many. Oh, fuck. He has an executioner cannon. I kind of feel like I should just make a car, a small little car with 2 cannons and just call it good. Using the spider legs, it ain't helping. And they do have slightly different reload times too. Oh, this is all sorts of fucking wonky. Oh, he's gonna try to kill me off as soon as possible. Bastard. Yeah, we might as well leave that then. Ain't working out with this cannon thing. Try to get as little power as possible. I mean, we could replace those instead with, let's see. That is still 320, so yeah, it's equivalent of 2 armor tracks. Just make it little wheels like that and try to run around with that. Could work. These oil barrels will be a little bit of an issue. And we're actually going faster too. So what we could do is add these little gun steering wheels that are a little bit resistful to explosions. So that reduces our power score just ever so slightly. And get rid of that scope. And instead put in a very light generator. So we could still have that engine. Top that off still with a radio. This thing's gonna fucking flip like crazy. We're gonna have to actually start adding like some struts to the back of this thing so it doesn't flip every time we shoot it. I think we need to lower that down. Yeah, see, there we go, fucking works. So we can still drive ever so slightly. Let's see if this works in battle. We've reduced the power score by like 700 points, so I mean, kind of works, and we're still fast as shit. We're just loaded up with a bunch of fast-firing, low-tier cannons. We're a loaded bomb, man. Oh, you bastard. You can't run away from us. Oh, that was nearly a perfect shot. El Teco, you want to get fucked or? Still doing a couple hundred damage per shot, so this thing works beautifully well. Like we're still taking out the back of his car. Get the fuck back here. Yeah, there's no way they're capping. Yeah, you're gonna cap with us on the point? You bastard. That was mine. Where is he at? You fucker. This season is gonna take I've gotten 0 kills from this. This is lovely. Please give me something, I'm poor. Shit, my wheels. How do those even get off? I still have my frame. Oh, you fucks. And of course the guy has fucking sledgehammers. And disarms me immediately. I mean, did your parents shoot you in the face when you're young? Is that why you had to be so angry all the time? You know, I'm kind of like a little, I wouldn't say wheelbarrow, but like a chariot leaning its horses again. Where is it? I'm just a Russell Crowe pushing along his little bust-up buggy. There's no way he's going to win this. He's going to lose just purely by attrition unless he magically caps the point. I will fight him. Even though I can do 0 damage to him right now, I will try. Fuck it. You completed a daily task. You spent 2 hours in this game. Oh, fucking thank you. I would love a 50-cent crate. Nothing worth anything. We got an ass load of this, though, so when the event is over, copper prices should rebound. And currently, right now, we can make about a solid 400 gold for all of this. Where's your horse, peasant? I am the horse. Oh, yeah. Completely forgot about this, too. Let's go Stoneleaf here. He's all about cannons here. If I can get this guy all the way maxed out on cannons, this would be beautiful. We get extra shells, extra structure, extra damage. Be beautiful to have, especially on those mammoth cannons. That'd be like close to 100 extra structure. Here we go. Let's see if we can actually manage to kill anybody here. This tends to be more of like, I would say more of a brain bash. People just kind of run at each other and call it good. And of course, the guy is just using a tail launcher. Being a pussy. My guns cannot aim that far up, apparently. If only I could use autocannons, that probably would be a tad bit easier. Because with those, I get unlimited ammo and I don't have to carry around extra explosives. And they're super easy to aim at far distances. Oh, lovely lances, thank you. I was expecting it. Builds like that are just pure cancer. The only thing they can do in that game is one thing only. And I'll guarantee them a kill. Pointless in every other scenario except that one. In 10v10 matches, it'd probably even be better. You can go up there. Hey, they ain't gonna do anything to you. I think I'm seeing someone AFK back there. What is that shit? I will blow you off. One by one. God, I've already done like 700 damage to his cabin. He should be very low in HP right now. You ain't running. Get the fuck back here. I need your blood. Give me it. Why does this thing take so long to kill you? Finally a fucking kill. This is the easiest tier of challenges, by the way. And this feels like a hard raid to me. That's just how inept I am with cannons. It also really just depends whether or not if you get, like, flanked or some shit like that. Ooh, shit, that was my fault. Come on, I got perfect line of his van cabin. Fuck, I could have gotten that. Alright, how many more do we need? We've actually gotten... Do we actually get credit for assists? That's what I'm thinking it is. Destroy 15 players using shotguns. This is so fucking easy. It's cancerous how good these are in PvP. You know, I probably should level up my cannoneers and shotgunners more. To be fair, the majority of the leveling comes through paying. You have to start paying fucking, what, 900 scrap just for the first level, and then 2,000 for the next one. And like the third one is just stupidly high. It's also usually pointless. It's just a way to sink your money in for an extra week or two. Yeah, here, it only needs 2,000 scrap. That's like my entire weekly wages that I can possibly earn. Not accounting for if I even made any items or some shit like that. Oh yeah, just take everything off. No, that is my kill. Okay, at least I got his kill accidentally. I'll take that. Oh yeah, this guy's... He was fucked, but not by me. Why? He went around the entire map to come after us. Oh yeah, I got his oil barrels. I'm not sure why he did that. He like seriously went around this entire map and just rammed into the entire enemy team. I'm not going to say that your tactics are unorthodox, because they are unorthodox. Fucking stupid. The wall would have been a better idea. Oh, little bitch is hiding. Okay, okay. I'll see. We'll play our games. Get the fuck over here. Not gonna be able to actually cap. Oh, and he's got a Spectre machine gun. And he's about to be destroyed by white tier cannons. If I could aim! I'll take it. That's all I need. Ooh, shotguns. Okay, so what do we want to do a fast build for this? I'm thinking, I'm thinking about using the Wyvern. It'd actually be really sweet, though, if we actually had the hardened tracks for the Wyvern. Because then we would still be able to maintain our speed. The issue is that the heavy tracks, they reduce our speed a fuck ton. So actually, this cabin's super easy. So shotguns. We could do gun-mounted wheels. Super low power score, got an excellent amount of tonnage. Blast resistant, super nice on low tier games. So like... we can mount those shotguns there. We can mount the wheels back here. So we get wheel. Wheel. Ooh, do we need another one of these things? What the fuck is it? I would like to keep all three wheels nice and close together. But that will require something like this. So then I could have these things hidden underneath here, perfectly safe and sound. Yeah, I see, like that. So then I could just keep these wheels nice and spread out. Together and then one apart. Yeah, that works. That I can handle. Because then, just cap that off. And they can actually add an ass load of shotguns here. So where is those parts? Let's try the E. Would these work? No, they're too fat. So then if we add the Spitfires here. Oh yeah. And then we could add a Lupra. Do we want to do that? Do we want to have a high tier game? Or we could do shit tier game with Lupras. Be that asshole who just goes in there with an epic cooler on crap tier guns. Survival of the fittest. And then the improved cooler. Oh yeah. Because now we get that huge speed bonus. But we get that ability to actually fire pretty damn consistently. Of course, we'll have to add some armor to this. Like, we could do... Ooh, would that be too far forward? I'm thinking something like this. And then we could add a... what is it? It's not a train plow. That thing would, like... we would just tip over and just be front heavy the entire game, dragging our face into the ground. Now, where is it? This thing. Oh yeah, that would be good. Oh wait, can we do it like that? Oh yeah, I like that. That I can see working. The only thing I'm concerned about, though, is the back wheels getting shut off. Because if those get shut off, we're crippled. So if we can actually... Ooh, we did this front portion of the car covered up. That's really the only part that we're worried about. This we can just make like shit tier. Cover this up with just little fender pieces. Cover it up like that. And then maybe this. Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know, I think it kind of works. Only 4,000 power score. So this is about as minimal as you could basically get. We have all of it. We have, you know, the extra fuel barrels in a pristine position. One unlikely to do any harm to us. I guess all we can do now is cover up those wheels. And this would make this a pretty damn solid car. Just like covered up with these little fenders here. And that practically covers up the entire outside, actually. Wait, we could even do a step better. Add these fenders on here. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it actually looks somewhat decent. You know, it might just need a medieval paint job. Get the interior looking all lacquered up. Yeah, then I think it might look better. And then again, the outside covered in the two sewn crosses. Oh yeah, this is like an actual type of medieval bow, I think. Or not bow, carriage. Yeah, look at that. Shit tier build. Oh, wait. Fuck. I didn't install on radio. Oh, whatever. We can't communicate with our team. That's not a big issue. I'm just one guy. And we're actually really pretty fast. I mean, our last build, I think was about this fast. It was a Mark II engine, so really our max speed wasn't that high. Could we just bum rush the point? And have them forced to come after us? And these wheels are actually kind of nice. Since they're blast resistant, they actually don't really encounter a whole lot of issues with like grenade launchers, cannons, things like that. They can actually take cannon shots to the face and be completely fine. They kind of have to get on this point if they want to win. They ain't getting shit from over there. Come here, you peasant. You know, we could also add a... Where the fuck was that thing aiming? Oh, you were here. Where did you come from? Yeah, let's get rid of your cannons here. He still hasn't managed to take off any of my guns. It's all been that Tau guy. Hey, you could eventually get me. Come on. You got me. You almost got me. How is this little claw thing just de-arming me? That seems like horrendous bullshit. I'll take that. Still gives me a fucking assist. To be fair, I would like to say that I was surprised. How the fuck are we winning this? Did like our team go back and actually kill all of them? Victory! I'm actually thinking these things are a tad bit too high. That's bullshit. They're too high. I mean, they could be lower there, but not for some reason right there. Even though they perfectly encompass the wheel. Whatever. Being finicky as shit. They have the same power score, or not same power score, power consumption as the shit tier guns. It's had to be more expensive though. Might as well cover this up as well. If that's 2 onyx stripes. It works. We'll give it that. I think if you weren't surprised by the cannon thing, for some reason managing to take off all of our wheels, even though he didn't fire his gun. How the hell would I want to go in there? Fuck off. I don't need your peasantries. What the fuck? A inflatable chicken with Trump-like hair spotted outside the White House. Who the fuck would waste all that money for the chicken? And the amount of, my god, the amount of news agencies covering this shit. The fuck are they doing? Oh yeah, 12 people dead in Afghanistan. She's fucking chicken, man. She's bananas. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Hi, how you guys do? My guns are all gone. You guys are literally worse than Hitler. Fuck it, I'm just capping the point. Fuck it. Yeah, I probably should have gone with Spitfires. I probably would have tad a bit more beneficial. Excuse me, but you see, I'm getting the old fact in Italy. Oh, I could get rid of my weapons cooler too and just add a caucus. That could work out a lot better. And then have the 2 Spitfires on the front. Shit, let me pick him up, let me pick him up. Ah, good. See, he had a better idea. What he does is that he just shoves his guns behind his cabin so they can't get shut off. That's what everyone does with their sledgehammers and Lupras. It's like every single build I've seen. They put it slightly behind the cabin. The guy with the caucasus has been thrown over 3 times now. How have you not died? Oh my god, this is going to... We killed 1 person. God, we're shit. Alright. New plan. Let's make a hybrid build here. Put that right there on top. And add a glorious caucus. Something that can actually protect us. And then add a little bit of armor. So it can just cover it up a little bit so it doesn't die instantaneously upon contact. And then we put, instead of Lupras, Spitfires. We might have to hack that off a tad bit. Because then we can have these Spitfires right here, back to back. And then, where the fuck is that paint? 4,800. Ooh, it's a little bit fucking high. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's all the armor. Or the cabin, maybe. I know we could probably get away with this on a van. But then the car would be fat as shit. It'd be really fucking thick. And you know what? Could we actually... And that would kind of cover up the car. It's just one little too high for the Spitfires, which are protected by a plow. I mean, it kind of works. Let's see if this works in actual PvP. We might be a little bit too low HP to actually do anything, but we'll see. I mean, we get that little bit of extra damage from the Spitfire, but it's so short and far in between. Kind of doesn't help. Let's see if it works, though. Because now actually having this extra bit of prime accuracy with a machine gun kind of does help. And it actually kind of helps with aiming, too. Because you actually know people here. Alright, I need to sleep for my first day of school. Bye-bye. Well, thank you for stopping by, Wet Night. And I hope that first day actually goes out well for you. Oh my god, fucking kamikaze drones. Pure cancer. Oh wait, shit, he does have guns. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't realize he actually had the goblin guns actually stuck underneath his car. See, the large wheels have a large enough radius for you to actually do that. But he actually did it smartly and actually had some small guns, small wheels in the back, I should say. So he could actually angle his gun up a little bit so he can actually aim at maybe their weapons or some shit like that. Ooh, just keep that caucus going. You ain't living here, son. That kind of just seems like it's... Oh, I'd be pissed if I was those people. Because you're basically just getting instant one-shots at that low of HP. It's even worse when it's literally just a shit-tier cabin. Like a van cabin, powerful radar, 2 fuses, and you just go out into PvP like that, and you can kill like 3 people easily. I've seen it at low power scores too. At low power scores, it's just sad. You get like the basic cabin, throw 1 fuse on there, maybe a shitty radar, and you could one-shot people, legitimately one-shot them, because their HP would be lower than 300, and that thing does like 700 damage, and get them right next to the cabin too. I'm not sure if you'd be able to like queue in at that low of a power score, but you could definitely get there. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the actual tactic. Ooh, you know what? That seems like a lot of people. Did it even shoot anything off me? Move, man, I'm stuck. Yeah, unfortunately he pinned against him as well. I think he's gonna start bitching me out in chat right now. He will find me and end me. Ooh, there we go. God, how have we not died to cannon shots yet? Blast resistant wheels. God, how many of those cricket launchers does that guy have? Sorry, wasps. Shit is like fire. We won't get any fuel if we do this. But we will kill somebody. Nah, only 700 damage. I'll take it though. He just suicides too, huh? And he manages to blow out the entirety of his cabin. Yep. Everyone's fucking dead. They all lost their fucking wheels. Just let the guy with the autocannon kill him. Why are you delaying this? I think he was trying to kill Steel, trying to ram into him. He was 1 damage off though from getting that kill. Totally fucking shafted. But I think we'll have to, call it there. Where the hell did OBS go? There we go. I think we'll call it there, like I said. And really, thank you all for joining me. Sorry if this is a little bit of a short stream, but it is 1 in the morning, and I do have to go somewhere tomorrow, so unfortunately we'll have to call it here. But thank you all for joining me, and thank you for all the follows as well. It's nice getting a little bit of a streaming here, definitely celebrating the christening of my channel, I guess you could say, for YouTube. First time they actually partnered me, so it was actually kind of fucking sweet. But other than that, guys, I think there is a few links down below to various social media websites of your choice, Twitter and whatnot. And there's also a Discord down below if you want to join the little community that we have started there. I do stream notifications there as well. But other than that, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.